Oh, kind of different going to that during the daylight hours, but anyway, it's all good. Got me wound up talking about the West Life, right? So, I'm about to unload on something here. So, or explode, what do you want to call it here? That's the title of my next book, you know. West Life, Seven Keys, all that kind of stuff, right? And there's so much in that, you know. It's like, I was thinking about this word I got, about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, something like that. And it was like, it was so on point, I don't know what else to say, how else to say it. It was just like, you know, I'm just going to say it, I don't know how else to say it. I'm going to say it like this. Yeah, there's okay, so here's the thing. You come into this life, maybe you find a life phase, maybe you find that phase that, okay, you find God, for example, right? Tune you out, you know, whatever. So you find it, you find Him or whatever it is, you know, find what you're looking for in this life, right? And you go 70 years, and you pass from this life. And He says to you, when you're standing before Him, right, up there, He says to you, how come you didn't have the blessed life? How come you weren't living the blessed life? And yet you didn't take me at my word, you didn't question me. You not question me, but you didn't prove me that I will open up the windows of heaven, that I will pour out a blessing upon you, where you're not going to have enough room to receive it, right? And then instead, you looked at it and said, well, I just want to live in a small shack, work a job for 70 years or whatever, barely get by, scrape the bucket, you know, and that's it. I'm like, no, sorry to break it to you, but that's not it, you know? To me, the blessed life is having everything, is more than just money. You know, money is part of it. You know, this is not a prosperity gospel deal for those that are, oh, you're onto that. No, it's not that at all, actually. You know, it comes down to, you know, the blessing is more than just you having everything, all your basic needs met, roof over your head, money in your pocket, a job, clothing, and, you know, to wear, that kind of stuff. It's more than that. You know, it goes beyond that into the areas of having a business that's prospering, having a job where you're actually getting promoted, or where you're actually experiencing some level of success that you wouldn't have had otherwise had you not been connected to divine. And so just pause this. Alright. So there we go. There's my phone for a little bit. What was I saying? Yeah. You know, like I was saying, the blessed life is more than just you having your basic needs met. It's like, hey man, you can have, hey, you're looking for a better job, you have a better contacts, better business to grow. You know, it's not so much for you just to have, you know, consume it yourself. It's more so as a witness and testimony that what you're believing in is real. It's not some joke. It's not some big phony, you know, junk that you blessed life, is more, like I said, is more than just money. It's healing your body. It's your prosperity in every area of your life. And I think that's really what the deal is. A lot of people are shy away from that because they don't want to. They don't want to. Alright, so still in the same video anyway. Yeah, like I said, the blessed life is more than just you having your basic needs met, but you have more than enough to supply needs, but also being in a position where you can bless somebody with what you have too. That's where the blessing and also the blessed life is at, when you are to the point where it's overflowing in your life. You've got more than enough. You've got a deeper understanding of this. You're not just like, oh, okay. You understand it, and you can enlighten people with it. And that's a powerful thing when you think about it, in that regard. Being able to share what you know somebody else, because if you're truly walking in Him, right, God, He wants you to be prosperous in every way. I mean, whatever, it's like I go back to that word because He reminded me, like I said earlier, 3 or 4 weeks ago, about everything, like whatever's up there stored for you and me, you need it in this life. You're not going to need it in the next life because you're not going to need it in the next life because guess what? Why would you need to be healed when you're already healed? Why would you need that prosperity in the next life when you're walking on streets of gold? Why would you need that prosperity in the next life when healing, prosperity, wealth? No, that's for this. That is all for this life. And it's like this. He is longing for us, those who call Him, those that are the children, the sons and the daughters of God, longs for them to come to understanding that, that's part, see, and this is pretty deep. All of this is pretty deep. And if you just came into the faith 5 years ago or 3 years ago, and you're not going to have an understanding of it. Maybe you do. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. And this is one of those things that's like really a deep thing. Unless you're of that mindset where you understand really what's being said here. That in order to live that blessed life, there's a lot of things that are involved in that, that you're not going to understand, you're not going to know because you have a natural mind. You're taking everything that you can with the natural mind. You're not taking it with the eyes of faith. You take it with the eyes of your faith. You receive it differently. You understand it differently. I'm all for having being in a world or in a life that you're blessed beyond blessed, where you got a business that's making 6 figures a year. That's living a blessed life. That's where you say to yourself, I'm doing better than I deserve. Like somebody told me that, how are you doing? I hope you're doing all right. I'm like, I'm doing better than I deserve. And that's really what it is. And I think that each person has a gifting, something that you bring to the table that somebody else doesn't have, because it's something that you've been gifted with. You got to take that gift and use it, make use of it. Don't just sit there and squander it, or don't just, and that's what a lot of people do. They will squander the gift on the inside because they are too afraid to admit that what they have is valuable. And if you understand that what you have is a valuable gift, it's not something that you can just put under a rock and hide it. And when you understand the revelation that I'm talking about, it hits you in your, it's right here. You're like, whoa, I get it, I receive it, and I think that's really where it's at, the blessed life of being able to have all your needs met, but more than that, being able to also bless people in return for being blessed. That's where it gets crazy, good, crazy, fun, and here's the thing. Now you're in this place of like, who can I bless today? Who can I give somebody a free meal today? Who can I pay somebody's gas or bill, whatever it is today? And that sounds crazy, but and I'm not just saying like go out there and spend $500 that you don't have. I'm talking like, listen, if you understand it, okay, you got your bills paid, you got excess money to bless somebody with. You got more than what you need. And now you're in the land of more than enough. Now you're in the land of just like, hey, I'm here to bless somebody. I'm here to do something great for somebody, and that's really where it's at. Man, I could talk endlessly about the blessed life, about those 7 keys, because that's really where you're gonna find that's really where you're going to grow the most, is when you're in that place of being blessed. And being blessed is a lot more than just, like I said before, it's a lot more than just having money in your pocket. It's great, finding good to have money in your pocket, but what if you're able to be able to live that life of being a blessing, and not just, I can live that blessed life, but no, he wants you to live that life to where it's overflowing, to where it's coming out of you left and right. You don't even see. I would say most people that follow God for any time, any length of time, don't have a revelation or a clue. No disrespect to you and all that. Don't have, I'm not putting myself up on a pedestal either, but they don't have that revelation of just like, hey, the blessed life is now. It's not when you leave this earth. See, a lot of times what people fail to understand is you need it now. You need it today, right here, right now. Not, when I get to the by and by, then no, sorry. See, a lot of people have bought into that belief of, I'll get it when I get there. I'm like, no, sorry, that ain't it. You gotta have it now. So, that's really the end goal of it, of really the point of of this whole thing. So, I thank you for tuning in, watched the video this long, and that's props to you on that one. It's about 13 minutes long today.